Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Cavaliers head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, and he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Cavaliers will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll try the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They go right back to it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. It's a flea flicker. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance.
Wide open, he makes the catch. All the way! Touchdown, Cal!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Holstein fires to the big fella. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give on the inside. Could be an alley. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Cavaliers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Here's the handoff. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
He's past the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Perry. Bringing the heat. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside, it's Lewis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Here's Holstein to throw. Makes the catch. Oh, he got loose. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. 3rd and 6 yards to go. JKS. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Lots of running room. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He has stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position, just as they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Run inside. It's Lewis. Got enough for the 1st. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throwing, Holstein. He's got him this time. There he goes. Smashes ahead. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tosses to the quarterback. And they get the sack just like that. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 20 on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Finds space on the right. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding the situation.
And the Golden Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, the running back has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Eli Holstein to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, a double pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Sangapolatelli. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Here's the pressure. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Jaron Kiave Sangapolitelli looking for a big play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Again, it's Sangapolitelli. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go play action with Holstein. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 21 team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's the Gamecocks with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. They're up to double digits, 10 straight victories on the season without a single blemish. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Give to the running back from the shotgun. Made a defender miss. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Perry. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. The DBs will back off a bit. Fourth down, Songa Bovatelli unloads to the wideout. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. JKS. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab down the middle. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going. But once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Bovatelli. Going to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Throwing, Songa Bovatelli throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. smashes through the tackle.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Cavaliers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Going to the run. It's Lewis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sargopolitelli unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Strong. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
On the play. And it's good enough for a first down.
He goes right back to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dumps it to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Holstein. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lewis. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Cavaliers. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Right back to it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. Here's a little room there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Jaron Chiave Songopolatelli. Released to the back. This time he's got it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Running through contact. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Laterals it back. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Throws it back. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Perry. Makes the grab. He's into the open down the middle. To the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Well, Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Didn't take care of the football the last time they had it. Fumble led to a touchdown. Lead is still comfortable here, but ball security of the utmost importance. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Perry. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. JKS makes the catch. It's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Cal will use its final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Again, it's Sangabolatelli. Unloads to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Sangabolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Lewis. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Splinter Landon! Splinter Landon! Why did he...
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Hauls it in. And he's got room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Making side adjustments here. Here's Holstein to throw. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. Because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Virginia.
One more play to pad the stats. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball.